I've been training for nearly 10 years and I've been vegan for over 15 years now, and I continue to put on muscle and improve my physique. And I'm also the proud owner of a sweet first generation RAV4. I know what I got. I'm Derek from Simnett Nutrition, and today I'm going to share with you what I eat in a day to get these results while staying healthy and eating delicious meals. The goal of these videos is to give you some ideas on different meals that you can eat and show you that you don't have to consume animal products to build muscle. So I'm just on my way to the gym now, but to start my day and to get ready for the workout, I already had some beetroot crystals. And then after that, just before I left for the gym, I had a couple medjool dates with a bit of almond butter and a touch of salt. This is great because it's very low volume, so it won't fill up your stomach, but gives some great energy to really push it during the workout. So obviously one of the keys of building muscle is to absolutely crush it in the gym. So that's why I'm having some of this pre-workout from Veg Nutrition. I absolutely love this stuff. I'm gonna have like 2 hefty scoops there. But man, this stuff absolutely gets me going. It hits really hard. Oh, it's leaking. Why is it still leaking? So it's got some caffeine in here to help fire you up, and then it's also got beta-alanine and citrulline malate and a few other things to help with performance, and then some ingredients to help with focus as well, so you can like just lock in and hammer through that workout. And it tastes incredible. This Fuji apple pear flavor is definitely my favorite that they offer. If you're gonna try it, I suggest trying this one first. It's amazing. All right, so time to make a quick post-workout meal, and I know that I have some potatoes left over from yesterday, so I'm gonna see what I can create with these. Yo, is anyone else's cat like this when they're cooking? She's just like all up in my feet. So that's a good start. We've got some good carbs from the potatoes and then some flavors from the veggies and the seasoning and lots of nice colors and everything. So now we've got to add some protein. And for that, I'm gonna be using the soy-free tofu from Big Mountain Foods. This stuff is amazing. In this whole block, there's 64 grams of protein, but I don't need that much in one meal. So I'm gonna have probably about 2/3 of this, which is probably around 40 grams of protein. So I'm just gonna crumble this fava bean tofu into a bowl, and then I'm just gonna add a bunch of spices to it and kind of work those in there. So I've got some garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, and then I figured this pizza sprinkle seasoning blend from Trader Joe's would go great with it. Once that cooked a bit, I just added some spinach, mixed that up, added some shredded cabbage that I mixed up with some sauerkraut, some sliced cucumber, and a couple big spoonfuls of some homemade hummus. And we might as well have a quick look at the macros of this meal. All right, quick taste test before I sit down and eat the rest of this. Yeah, it's good. Could use a little hot sauce though. Yeah, that's the ticket. Dang, that's good. All right, so I'm gonna go sit down, do some work, and enjoy this massive bowl. So for a little midday snack, I guess it's gonna be lunch, I'm gonna have a smoothie bowl. So I've already got everything out, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm putting in there. So I've got 2.5 frozen bananas, and then about 1.5 cups, maybe 2 cups of frozen blueberries, and then a tablespoon of ground flaxseed, a tablespoon of hemp seeds, and then a handful of parsley. It's actually from my garden. It's the middle of winter here, and we still have fresh parsley growing in the garden. It's amazing. A Cara orange, which I'm gonna have to obviously peel before I fire it in there. Then I've got a scoop of creatine and a scoop of protein powder, and these are both from Veg Nutrition. The protein powder is this vanilla ice cream flavor. And then if you are not taking creatine already, you should seriously consider it, because there are so many benefits just beyond the performance benefits that you get from like building muscle and recovery and all that kind of stuff. There's so many amazing benefits for brain health and all sorts of stuff. The supplements that I use are from Veg Nutrition. They have an incredible line of plant-based supplements that are organic, heavy metal, and purity tested. Something that I consume daily that I don't show in this video is Veg Essential. This amazing vegan-focused multi covers you for B12, D3, omega-3s, and more. Check the link and discount code in the description box down below. So I just added a little bit of this granola and some pumpkin seeds to it, and look at that color. It is beautiful. Smoothie bowls are the freaking best. It's like I'm eating ice cream in the middle of the day, but it's got a bunch of protein in there and a bunch of other healthy foods as well. This is so good. The granola on top is just incredible. And the best part is I get such good energy from eating this way. So in the middle of the day at like 2 o'clock, you know how you kind of like start to crash a little bit, start reaching for coffee or sweets or something like that? This is the kind of stuff that you need to be having. It'll wake you up and make you feel amazing and give you tons of energy for the rest of the day. Since I know I'm going to be feeling so good after this, I'm probably going to get outside and enjoy the day because it is so nice out there. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm definitely going to get out there. So I just decided to come out for a quick little rip on my bike before I head home and make dinner. And I was a little hesitant too because it's pretty cold out here. But, well, for us, compared to the rest of Canada, it's actually not that bad. But it's probably right around freezing. And yeah, like I said, I didn't really want to come out, but I'm glad that I did. I just bundled up, put on some gloves, put a little hat on underneath my helmet, and I'm really glad that I came out here. It feels good to be out, and I'm actually not all that cold. So I love this little bike. I know not everybody's gonna be interested in this, but I thought I'd just show you guys what I'm working with because I have so much fun on this. So this was like a $200 commuter bike that I bought when I was going to school for nutrition, and I'd have to commute into the city every day, and I just wanted something cheap that I didn't really care if it got stolen. So this was a road bike. I mean, it still is a road bike, but I put these like knobby tires on it so I can ride in this stuff. So it's just really fun. I mean, the riding position's a little bit wonky, especially to be going off-road with. The handlebars are definitely a little bit aggressive for hitting gravel and stuff like that, but I make it work, and it feels a little bit dangerous and stuff when I'm on it, but it is so much fun. All right, I think I better head home. It's getting dark, and I definitely don't have any lights on this thing. All right, so I've got dinner started, and what you saw there is some red curry tofu. And how I made that is that I just cubed some extra firm tofu, and then I mixed up some of this red curry paste with a little bit of water just to thin it out a bit, and then coated the tofu chunks in that, and then just fired all that into the air fryer. Next, I'm gonna open this can of instant red curry, and this stuff I know is a little bit higher in fat than what I usually eat, but I haven't had very much fat today at all. And I was craving curry so much when I was out on my bike, so I think it'll be all right. It's coconut milk based, which is where all the fat comes from, but man, this stuff is so flavorful and it's so easy. So I'm just gonna add that to a saucepan. So as you can see, this curry is like pretty liquidy. It's fairly watery, but it is very flavorful. However, if you add something to it, it just like soaks up all the flavors of that. So I'm gonna add some of these Primavera fire roasted veggies. If you guys have been watching the channel for a few months, you know I love this stuff. And some additional frozen broccoli as well. All right, so I'm just gonna cover that up and let that cook for a few minutes, get those veggies thawing and all the flavors infused. I've got this huge bunch of kale that I need to eat up, so I'm gonna cook some of this up with dinner, and I always like to have something green on my plate, so this is definitely gonna fill that spot. So since there's so many flavors going on already, I think I'm just gonna lightly saute this with just some garlic powder, onion powder, and a touch of salt and pepper. So here's a cool little tip. If you have a sauce or a curry like this that isn't thick enough, you just kind of let it cool down a tiny bit. You just don't want it boiling when you do this, and then you add a little bit of cold water and cornstarch mixed together into the sauce or the curry, and then you just kind of mix it up, bring it back up to a boil, and you'll see it thicken right up. All right, so there are the bowls all done, and everything turned out really well. It looks delicious. And yes, I did make a bowl for Crystal. You guys are always asking, what about Crystal? Didn't you make her anything? I always do, don't you worry. So I think I'm gonna get into this tofu first. It cooked perfectly, and that paste like really added a bunch of nice color and a bunch of flavor on the outside of it. So let's see how it tastes. Yeah, really good. It's gonna be even better once I mix everything in here, but I thought I'd try it all individually first. And then next, I've got to try one of these curry-soaked pieces of broccoli. That canned instant curry is phenomenal. I'm definitely not like a curry connoisseur. I like most curries that I try, but this one is especially good. All right, so like I said, I know it's gonna be a little bit high in fat, but let's see what macros this meal has. And here's what the full day looked like. All right, so that brings us to the end of another full day of eating video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I gave you some ideas on different meals that you can make at home yourself. And hopefully I showed you that you don't have to eat meat in order to build muscle. You don't have to eat boring meals if you want to be vegan or if you want to eat healthy meals. There's lots of amazing variety and lots of amazing meals and everything to be had when eating this way. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of my day. Like and subscribe and all that helps me out so much. And I'll see you soon with another video. Bye-bye. If you want to make your healthy meals taste even better, check out my latest recipe ebook, Easy Vegan Dressings and Sauces. There's 35 amazing oil-free recipes in there that are sure to transform any meal. There's a link in the description box down below.